Fred and Quinn are in a fake engagement. Her children, suspicious of their relationship, confront Fred about his intentions with their mother. Caught off guard, Fred struggles to explain himself, just as Quinn walks in. Her children demand to know if he loves their mother. Will Fred be able to answer Sammy's question truthfully? How will Quinn react to Fred's answer, if he gives one at all? Will this unexpected interrogation change the course of their arrangement? And what will happen next in this complicated web of lies and unexpected emotions?
Answer my sister. Do you or do you not love our mother? The 6-year-old boy, Denny's question hung in the air as Quinn, the twins' mother, stood gobsmacked in the doorway, also very interested in what Fred Smith's answer to this question would be. Fred sat on the couch between the twins, who had been grilling him relentlessly. Fred had wrestled with this question himself all day, in his own mind, since the attraction between him and Quinn had been made clear that morning for the first time. He looked across the room at the doctor in the doorway, with the sun's setting rays radiating from behind her. She looked beautiful. The children wanted to know if he loved her. He would answer them, truthfully and sincerely. He looked toward Quinn, passion smoldering in his eyes, and spoke. "Yes, I love her," said Fred, surprising everyone that he'd said it out loud, but also feeling oddly relieved that he had. Quinn saw the look on Fred's face, the honesty, the adore, and the vulnerability. She felt a shiver wind its way down her spine. Did he love her? She wondered. No, he didn't. He couldn't possibly. But what if he... Oh my. The children both cheered and started jumping joyfully up and down on the couch as Fred and Quinn stared at each other, frozen in a moment that had revealed a silent understanding. "Go wash your hands for dinner, kids," Quinn said, her gaze still holding Fred's. The children whooped and made their way into the kitchen. "Fred? What the hell?" began Quinn. "You were right. Sammy is quite the interrogator." She saw through our excuse immediately. "Oh dear," she said, covering her mouth with her hand and plopping down on the couch next to Fred. "Well, I had to say that, didn't I? We're engaged, right?" exclaimed Fred, emphasizing the word engaged with air quotes. Yes, of course," Quinn answered, slowly nodding her head, satisfied that Fred had only said that to keep up appearances in front of the children to protect their ruse. That had to be it, right? Right? Quinn told herself. "I should go," said Fred, standing up and reaching into his pocket for his car keys. "Jake will be missing me at home, and I have a long night ahead of me, reviewing marketing reports." "Sounds thrilling," laughed Quinn. "We'll talk later. Good night, Fred. And thanks again for..." She paused, not sure how to express it. "Well, just thank you." "You got it," winked Fred as he left the Murphy home. In her living room, Quinn exhaled for a moment, trying to make sense of everything that had just happened. As usual, she decided to push it all from her mind and tend to the tasks at hand. Dinner with her 2 children. "Dinner time!" Quinn yelled enthusiastically as she sashayed dramatically into the kitchen to the sounds of 6-year-old giggles. But as Quinn laid in her bed that night, she thought about how Fred had looked at her when he said that he loved her. Again, she tried to convince herself that he had just been saying so to support the fake engagement story. Again, she was almost, but not completely, successful. Quinn drifted off to sleep, recommitting herself to the main goal she was working toward. The entire reason she'd uprooted the family all the way from London to New York. The reason she'd become a doctor. The reason she'd gotten a job at the same hospital where she had delivered her children a little more than 6 years ago. Quinn Murphy was going to find out what happened to her firstborn triplet. She'd been losing sight of that goal with all the drama around her. The next morning, she would find the medical records department. Quinn walked with purpose to the office of her supervising physician, Dr. Crawford. "Come in," called Dr. Crawford, who smiled when he saw Quinn in the doorway. "It's wonderful, thank you," she said. "And all is well on the ward. I just needed to ask you for a quick favor because I wasn't sure how to go about it."
Quinn, despite the unexpected stirring of emotions with Fred, remains resolute in her pursuit of the truth about her missing triplet. She navigates the complexities of her personal life, the burgeoning attraction to Fred, the demands of motherhood, and the ever-present shadow of the past, while meticulously planning her next move. Will Quinn's pursuit of the truth about her missing triplet jeopardize her burgeoning connection with Fred? Will Fred's admission of love be a fleeting moment, or the beginning of a deeper, more meaningful relationship? And what will she discover when she finally delves into the medical records, a discovery that could forever alter the course of her life?
Hey, I'm Jenny. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of A Mother's Battle.